like guys always have breakout years. Usually we with the younger players, but sometimes it's with guys who've been in the league and are now in new situations. Last year, we saw breakout seasons for Darius Garland, Jordan Poole, and Tyrese Maxey, just to name a few.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. 5 to shoot to the paint. Here's Trent. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Garland against MP. Off target from three-point range. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his run. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off. You know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team.
Here's Garland. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. MP is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Siakam in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second.
He was like, yo, Merry Christmas. I'm like, yo. He's like, yo, Merry Christmas. I'm like, Merry Christmas, man. And, do you have an extra Xbox controller? Mine went boom.
To who?
Quincy. Mine went boom.
From you smashing it.
Second quarter. Garland for 3. The shot no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Great communication on defense in that one. They worked really well as a unit to frustrate the offense.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. The Raptors with a lead. MP outside. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 6 points. Well, you figured the advertising offers would come rolling in for MP. He'll be the new face of Kia in their NBA campaign.
And I'll tell you what, not a bad face to have in the world of endorsements. MP is getting better each day, and sponsors are taking notice.
Garland finds Allen. Garland, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
MP against Allen. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Goes up at the elbow. Garland, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
MP. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. He's got 10.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Okoro. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
To the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And they're really rolling right now. that lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Trent against Mitchell. They need this. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
And one of the big names.
So it's Toronto, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running.
The Cavaliers, 32.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred VanVleet.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Outside Garland. Here's Okoro. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Back to Garland. Beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3. Now the big news for MP coming off the court. He has just inked a brand new shoe deal.
And you know, from what I heard, he went with Nike as the shoe company. Big get for Nike as well as for MP.
Back to Okoro. Mobley outside. Fades away. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mobley's got 9.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. They made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
From deep, MP. And the Raptors, another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Here's Okoro. Up top, Allen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Barnes.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Banton comes in for Trent. MP, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Here's Okoro. Mobley outside. Back to Okoro. Lays it up and banks it in. Okoro's got his first 2 points of the night.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
MP against Garland. And Siakam with the slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Allen can't get it to go.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And the basket by MP.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside Mitchell, pass to Garland. From deep three-point range, that shot off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
The shot. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And the Raptors with some changes. Young, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Boucher comes in for Porter Jr. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Banton. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Stevens is checked in for Evan Mobley. LeVert comes in for Okoro. Neto's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Rubio is subbed in for Darius Garland.
Now that's the 6'9" frame of Chris Boucher. Send it back, young sir.
"19 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. LeVert with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. And another miss by Cleveland. Pass to MP. Back to VanVleet. From deep, MP. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. VanVleet's got his fourth assist with that last one. 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Raptors out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
I'll be at this.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Malachi Flynn, Thaddeus Young out there with Achua. Then there's Otto Porter, and it's MP in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Oh fuck, I spit all over my TV.
Pass to Neto. Back to LeVert. Out of bounds.
Yeah.
The Raptors will take it.
You have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Benton, he's checked in for Toronto. Timeout called. The Raptors.
Give me that timeout.
You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear, and sometimes as an owner you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
And the Cavs shooting 32% for this game, not what they're hoping for.
Toronto foul, number 16. That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Neto. Pass to Stevens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. MP outside. Down low. Young. And Young slams it in.
You never know where Thaddeus is going to go, right? He's got such superb instincts in these pick-and-roll sets.
Pass to Wade. Here's Neto. Levert outside. Here's Wade, guarded by Young. Here's Neto. Achua with a rebound. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. MP outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Doris, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead and raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front. Yeah, that's nice work in there on the inside. Lopez not having any issues converting that time.
Here's MP. And he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 38 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
From 8 feet, and Young the bucket on the assist by MP.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to Cleveland. The Raptors making a switch here. Birch is checked in. Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Rubio comes in for Neto. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. MP finds Porter. From deep, MP. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the in his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the bucket is good. Rubio's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Lopez. Crafty move. Rebounded by Birch. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Now MP launches it. He can't hit that time. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
I done seen some of the best. I made mama throw a fish fry. Get your whip wash if you donate them $1 or two. We could never be one cahoot. That'll be hard for us to do. Yeah, I done cut me. I'm just in it for one thing. A lot of me don't care the truth. T-Rex my won't you just be my? I've been through so much before, so it'd be hard to show emotion. I gotta close my eyes to see my thoughts now. Walked in there with all my chains, and that's how I'm gonna walk out. And no, we do not be for fame. Get walked down, they ain't pick him up, he got creep me and I forgive him. You know it, make the world spin, dollar bill. When he in the deep end, he be playing defense. A week, he got sharks around him. You ain't got it out the mud, I seen turn. Now, all the way on the west side, with my chain out, I done seen some of the best. I really went and got it out the mud, I seen turn. All the way on the west side with my chains out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up.
Had to get back on it, caught these trying to steal the style. Talking like you in their field, you better not get caught out of bounds. With me Vikings, if they see something sweet, they take it down. You know I couldn't break it down. Red key, orange seats, nectarine. Out here sleep, boy, my purse bigger than your dream. They put money in my pocket, I respect it. I'm in some phone, I can't pronounce it, they John European. Really told them get. They weren't showing enough love, I finessed the matter. I don't give a, I really still get at. I will that in traffic right now. Prefer my.
Really went and got it out the. You know, Gucci do my bucket Supreme 35 years. Real 10, 50,000 each of my uncles, and it's appeal them. Told efforts on our own, no, we don't feel them. I really get them through the hunt. I really know they watching. If you see me playing down, forever gon' have it. Fourth quarter, had it over. You know, got it by the year. I still miss it. I see my in a minute. A year and a half, I was there the whole sentence. No, I don't want them bang on my. And I'm still that. I really ran and got it out the mud. I seen turn. Now, all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. I really went and got it out the mud. I seen turn. All the way on the west side with my chains out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. They been snoozing, I've been cruising, ain't no losing off these VVS is bruising, diamonds. Vegas can't be choosing, so she give me what I want. She be talking crazy, want my baby, I'm like, what? Remember she was frontin', now she when I won. In my zone like 2-3, but I ball like one-on-one. She said that she love me, shh. Guess I'm from Kentucky, I got bluegrass in my bluegrass. She went back to Lex and told me hit her when I come. Know her, but I better like a basic, but she fun. She play hard to get, but I ain't chasing after none. While I'm chasing after one, to that bag, through that dash. Not my only fan, but she know she got a man, and I know that man. Baby, put it in that Louis bag. I be
Louis bag, fucking on the Louis bag, poppin', and it's that Gucci fame, don't eat it. Pop, rock. Hit him and say Gucci pop, blah.
They been snoozing, I've been cruising, ain't no losing off these VVS is bruising, diamonds.
You rock, really rock.
So she give me what I want. She be talking crazy, want my baby, I'm like, what? Remember she was frontin', now she when I want. In my zone like 2-3, but I ball like one-on-one. She said that she love me, shh. Guess I'm from Kentucky, I got bluegrass in my bluegrass.
Well, it looks like we've got a handle on this whole leadership thing for the time being.
Yeah, hashtags MP, leader, and let's go have been trending on social for the better part of 48 hours. So
okay.
I'm impressed.
Right, hey, but can your source find out if Fidel is still trying to trade a rising young star with leadership abilities up the wazoo?
Oh, don't
Talk about yourself in the third person.
Yeah, it plays terribly with boomers, and that's our most affluent demo.
And don't say wazoo.
And don't dodge the question. It's not that funny. I mean, I really want you to work your source here, Ricky. You know? Or if does Teresa from ticketing still have a
It's not Teresa
then
from
who is it,
ticketing.
man?
Look,
You're
I'm
gonna
not
tell me.
you.
You're gonna tell me.
Look, just because you're doing a great job right now does not mean you can let your foot off the gas. Look, I will try and see where Othello's head is at, but you still got to do your thing, all right? Like, nothing's settled on the trade front.
Of course, man, but it only gets better from here, Rick. Trust me.
All right, well, you know, it might be a good idea for you to check in with Coach Graves, too. I mean, he's an ally on this one.
Yeah, I do, chat with him every day, but, maybe I can see what if he knows what Othello's thinking and doing.
Good. In the meantime, I'll hit up my source, and we'll take it from there. One day at a time, right?
Yes, sir. Only way to do.
P.
Hi.
Glad you're here.
How you feeling?
I got to talk to you.
Hey, man, I was about to say what's up, but you look a little bit upset.
There's no easy way to say this, but you're out of the starting lineup.
I know.
I don't understand why.
It's beyond my control.
But you said you would help me if I stayed out the press.
I can help you.
Okay, how? By doing whatever Othello tells you to do?
Ernest! Get over here! MP, I'd like you to meet Ernest Templeton.
Pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too, man. What exactly does Ernest here do?
He's one of the brightest young stars in our analytics department.
Analytics, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He came up with the formula for teammate grade, our new all-in-one performance metric.
That was you, man?
It is. Do you like it?
Yeah, I read the documents up on it.
Makes
a lot of sense. I'm just excited to see it in action.
When you see yourself going up for posterizing dunk, what do you see? A unicorn flying over a rainbow. What I see is a series of zeros and ones in the beautiful pattern of a Wolverine raining down on his opponents. It's mathematical inevitability. I've been working on it for a long time.
Long time, huh?
Yeah, 89, 99, 2009. Time doesn't exist.
There's been extensive research, but we'll spare you the details.
Spare you the details.
Needless to say, it's the new gold standard. Phil Boyer wants us to use it as a central pillar in all player evaluation.
All of these things. Teammate grade. This is how we change the narrative. How are you going to achieve a better grade than the starter that's currently in place? Here's how you're going to do it.
You hit those goals, and we'll have no choice but to start you. Phil Boyer will see to it himself.
I got you, Coach.
Just gonna say that.
Okay, enough, Ernest.
Bro, did y'all see
We're all
he
pulling
put
for
me
you,
on the
bro.
bench again?
We know you can do this.
All right, I'm going to get out of here. But I got you, Coach.
I got you, Coach. I knew he was gonna fist bump us both.
You were 21. Bro, I swear if they took me out of starting lineup, I'm gonna be cheesed. Like, pissed. Hey, water.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything...
He's checked in for the Raptors. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for your Pelicans, C.J. McCollum. At the line for 1.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. And Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. MP against Jones. Down low, 5 on the clock. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And Jones has it in the corner. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
MP. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Attitude, so drop a pin, girl, I'm trying to find your latitude. Daddy money, yeah, she get it when allowance do. She just wanna go wild out. I think it's
Thanks, MP. Can you tell us about the decision to move you to the bench?
I mean, from day one, I've always said I'm happy to come, from any points of the court. Off the bench, on the bench, whatever. Just think about Manu. He's a Hall of Famer, and he came off the bench as well. I mean, if Coach thinks I need to come off the bench to help us win, I'm riding with Coach on this. I'm all for it.
It's tough for me to see the logic behind your benching from a performance perspective.
Exactly.
I mean, is there something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? Maybe like a disciplinary action situation?
Nope. Nothing like that.
Okay, so then tell me, does the benching feel vindictive to you?
Vindictive? For what?
I don't know.
I mean, if you don't know, then I definitely don't know. You're as plugged in as anyone else, Nate. Talk to me.
I guess. Well, thanks anyway.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Take it easy, Nate. Like you about to jump out of your seat. What's up, brother?
Well, how do you respond to the reports that Athala Akben is not hanging up the phone and other teams ask about your availability, man?
Okay, how do I put this? Everyone has a job on the team. And Athala's job is to explore every option to improve the roster.
But wait, you don't think that you've earned a reprieve from trade talks with your recent play?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, people are gonna ask about you if you're playing well. That just comes with the territory, bro.
I mean, but there are stars in this league that are off the table without question.
Okay,
right now, you're not one of them.
Okay. Listen, fam, I don't compare myself to other people like that. If my team is winning, I'm good. So that's what I'm all about. That's it. I don't listen to all that outside noise and chatter.
Money for the thrill, throwing bands is cool. All that money, big house, but the plans for through. She just wanna take a ride on the south side. On the way, I'ma hit you when I'm outside.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
It's Tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right.
There you go.
You are surely going.
I know that'll help.
Go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable.
76-44. Team 2K TV gives the world yet another win.
In this holiday special, Team 2K TV giving y'all a present of another W.
56-28, 5 assists, a steal, 27 for 37 for the field. Giannis, how you feeling over there?
I'm feeling like the Bucks.
Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience.
He is checked in for Trent. Yeah, what a month it was for MP. He was named Rookie of the Month recently. Easy to see why.
MP showed exactly how dangerous he can be on the floor all month long. Incredible numbers from the rookie. He earned the honors.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. MP is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And not too long ago, MP hit a milestone in his career. His first ever Player of the Month award.
And you know, that honor is all about consistency. You've got to play at a high level for weeks at a time. Physically and mentally, that's a big challenge.
Irving against MP, and that one's good. Irving.
The nasty handle of Kyrie uses it to get anywhere he wants.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
MP shot is off. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Warren against Anunoby. Warren, the pass to Simmons. Count that bucket. Simmons has got his second basket.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Young comes in for Scotty Barnes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Ben in for VanVleet. Knocked loose. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
That one misses. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Benton. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And again, it's the Nets missing. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. MP's got 9. Here's Mills, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Can they get it? Achua with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
From the wing, and another basket for Toronto.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mills against MP. Now here's Mills. The D's right on him. Pulls up, high post. Rebound by the Raptors.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
22.
And so it's Toronto, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead.
Thanks. Please give a big round of applause for your next.
And so far through one quarter, It's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Fred VanVleet, Chris Boucher out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's MP in at point guard. A second to shoot, and it's finished off by Warren as he lays it in.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right. And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. With the 7-footer. That one rolls around and rims out.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And the basket by VanVleet.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
Simmons, the pass to Warren. Curry with it. Back to Warren. Over Boucher. And it's Warren missing. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Warren. Harris on the wing. Here's Sumner, covered by Boucher.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
MP shot is off.
He was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
And it's in there. Warren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Toronto calls time here. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More 2K action in just a moment.
31. The Raptors 50.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more even.
Substitution
checked in for Watanabe. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And it's Simmons missing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Kyrie Irving out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Edmund Sumner. And it's Simmons in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
On the wing, Irving. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. No good from 11 feet.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP with it. 19 points in the game. Inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Some changes for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Kyrie Irving, and it's Mills in for Claxton. The Raptors also with a sub. Ben, he's checked in for Trent.
The length and athleticism of Pascal Siakam is special. This is why he's such a big part of this team.
Sumner. And the Nets miss again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
The Raptors have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. MP, the pass to Siakam. Basket counts. Siakam's got 7 now in this quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
So the Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Young's checked in. And the basket by MP.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Sumner. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Mills, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And here's MP from outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 5th assist in this one. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Mills. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mills.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Toronto's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Curry. Outside Mills, looking to end the run. And Young pulls it down.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now MP. 30 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for the Raptors right now, they've got MP. Otto Porter is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Ben in at the 2.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight.
I'm playing my career. I bought JBL headphones for $10. Well, $11. And then I bought me and Brad each a case of energy drinks. And he bought us snacks, and then he smashed his controller. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, fuck.
Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And it's blocked. MP outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Morris down low. Achiuwa defending. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Morris. From deep. Nets keep it alive. It's good.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Sumner's gone 2 of 4 shooting. MP outside. Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The coaches have to love when Pascal Siakam gets in a scoring groove. He's capable of making a big impact on the scoreboard.
Pass to O'Neal. To the middle. Here's Sharp. He's covered by Siakam. Sharp, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And Siakam gets it to go.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Sumner. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant? So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
Great game, MP. Really well done.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Thank you.
Next game, you're back with the starters.
Don't lie to me, Coach. Do not lie to me.
No cap.
I see you.
I just told the press during my availability. So why don't you head over there and answer some of their questions and bask in the glory.
All right, now, that's not a bad idea there.
You've earned it. Now go enjoy it.
Yeah, back in the starting lineup. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that my man John in the cut back there? My man, it's always good to see you. What's up?
Hey, it's me, man. Great game, MP.
Thank you, man.
So, Coach Graves just let us know that you're back in the starting lineup. Yeah. First off, did he tell you yet? And if so, how does that feel?
Yeah, he just let me know, man, and it feels good. It feels real good, you know, but that's never been my main goal in this league. You know, I just want to contribute to winning basketball. So if that means, you know, playing with the starters or coming off the bench, it don't make a difference to me, man. But I'm in that starting lineup, so I'm hyped.
So are you aware of reports that you've been placed back in the starting lineup so they can actually showcase you for a potential trade?
No. That's actually the first time I've actually heard that.
Well, let me read this to you. Sources familiar with the organization's thinking have confirmed that there's interest in acquiring Shep Owens in the trade. So how do you feel about that?
It's surprising. I mean, you'd literally be swapping someone who's shown he knows how to win in this league for someone who's mostly potential.
Well, not to throw salt on the wound, I'm also hearing that Shep was Othello Akpin's first choice at 18, but Phil Boyer overruled him.
I mean, if that's true, you know, those things happen. Not everyone's going to evaluate talent the same way heading into the draft. I would just hope that I've done enough since then to show that I belong here and can help build a winning culture for this team.
It's Trimble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you You should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right, or you are surely going. Go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
A look at the Magic starting group. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. And it's Suggs missing. MP, that's for 2. And good. That's a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
With the assist.
Fultz with the ball. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Now Carter for 3. No good. Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin. This is a team that has been trying to develop young players, and they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps, playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury.
Count it.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Drops in the tray.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Now, here's Suggs, covered by MP.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Fires the 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Great ball movement there.
Here's Wagner, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Carter outside. Good D by Siakam.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
That one goes. Count it. MP's got 10.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen.
Kevin? All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Raptors. Trent comes in for Fred VanVleet. Then for the Magic, Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Cole comes in for Bankero, and it's Gary Harris in for Suggs. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now, here's Bull. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
2 minutes left in the first.
Harris inside the line. And he can't stop the run as he misses. MP finds Young. Kicks it out to MP. Shoots the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Harris. Back to Wagner. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto leading by 18. And Young kicks to Anunoby. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Orlando with the ball. The Magic trail by 18.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Some changes here for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for OG Anunoby. Now, here's Bull. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fultz up and in on the layup.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Young, and it's slammed in by Young.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fultz the pass to Wagner. Harris with it. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I like the competitive juice of Gary Harris. He wants to win every game, and he plays for his team at a high level.
Shooting for Orlando, Gary Harris at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. 15 seconds left to play in the first. MP against Fultz. And here is MP. With 1 on the clock, the first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Toronto ahead, up 19. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
We need you to get loud right now.
And welcome back to the second quarter of a new group for Toronto. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Bull comes in for Bamba. Wagner's checked in for Bankero. And Harris subbed in for Fultz. And the Raptors call time here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another
to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
That's good from Wagner. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And so in the game for the Magic, Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. Cole is out there with Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Now, here's Suggs. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now, here's MP. Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Kicks it out to MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Now the pass to Wagner. Suggs in the corner. Now here's Wagner. He's guarded closely.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. MP finds Young, and Young with the stuff.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now, here's Wagner. 26 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
The three from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 22 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Porter kicks to MP. Outside Porter. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree.
And so it's Toronto having no problems at all. Up.
That's a lot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Wagner finds Fultz. Anunoby against Wagner. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Fultz.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
The Magic again can't hit.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. He can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball.
For 3.
Suggs has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Back to Fultz. To the paint. Here's Carter. That shot, no good. Good D by Siakam.
Well, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot. 7-foot shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Then for the Magic. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Bol in for Jalen Suggs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well-earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. MP against Wagner, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bol. Over Barnes. Bol, that's good. Bol's got his first points of the night.
And the touch Bol has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
MP with it. Bamba picks him up. And the shot's good from Boucher.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Raptors with some changes. Achua comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. Harris is checked in for Orlando. MP against Harris. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Picked him clean. One-on-one here. Boucher's shot is off. Fultz against Trent. Pass to Bamba. Here's Fultz. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors taking an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they have... And there may not be a... And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
It's tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right or you are surely going. Go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house. He's getting comfortable. I was trying to make sure undiscoverable. You were. Now just look at what we've done to you. Peter Piper. Now they're touching you. I was coaching up a team of. Now they're rushing you. If I think you wronged one of my homies, I will. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Will he perform when he has money right in front of him?
Ayy, cash out. Cash. Stacking the check till I pass out. That sound. Ayy. Tell you a lot where I'm at now. I went away for a little. Yeah. Tell them I'm back now. Cash out. Cash. Yeah, we finna cash out. Blue bills. Yeah. CC, I'm all in the background. It don't matter where you from, baby. No, it's where you at now. Back down. Nah, I never back down. I just been stacking the racks. Stacking and stacking. I'm stacking on stacks now. Hop in the booth. I'm only spitting the facts out, hitting the gas. I got it pushed to the max now. Tell me relax. I'm finna spaz out. Credit card never maxed out. Government got me taxed out. You know I just stay in different brackets, that's a fact. Ayy, GPS my city, cause I put it on the map. Ayy, betting on a boy, you gonna double, triple that. Yeah, first I signed a check, I tell them quit it, it's a rap. Ayy, yeah, I know they was trying to block me, cause it's too hard to copy. Y'all boys move sloppy. I've been racing to a check, yeah, just like Ricky Bobby. Bumpin' lottie-dottie, pull up in that Maserati. Cash out. Cash. Stacking the check till I pass out. That sound. Tell you a lot where I'm at.